Partner visas and health checks. So you're in the process of lodging your partner visa, or maybe you're just doing some research and you've learned that you need to do a health exam. That can sound stressful, but don't worry. In this blog, I'm going to talk you through what the requirement is for an Australian health check for a partner visa, what it involves, and some of the most common questions I get asked. So what is a visa medical or an Australian health check for a partner visa? Well, basically anybody applying for an Australian partner visa, whether it be the subclass 820/801, the 309/100, or the 300 prospective marriage visa, the visa applicant needs to undergo a health exam. It does sound intimidating, but really it's Australia's way of making sure that the applicant is not going to be an undue cost to the Australian community, or they're not going to prejudice access to some community healthcare services. So what it involves is a full medical examination, a chest x-ray, and a HIV test. Now, depending on your country of citizenship, there may be a couple of other tests you need to do. Depending on your health conditions as well, there may be some additional testing required, but generally speaking, you should expect to have a full medical, HIV test, and a chest x-ray. When couples first find out about doing the visa medical, there's always the next question that comes up, which is, well, does my partner also need to do one? So your partner, being the Australian citizen or permanent resident, thankfully doesn't need to complete a medical exam. When can I complete my health check? Well, unlike some other types of visas where you can complete the medical before the visa's lodged, with partner visas, you need to do the health check after it's lodged. Now, there's two schools of thoughts when it comes to going about booking the medical. One school of thought is that you do the medical examination straight away. So straight after you've lodged the visa application, you'll go in and you'll generate what's called the e-medical referral letter, and you'll book in for the health check. The second school of thought is that you kind of do nothing and you just wait. So you wait for the department to request you to do them. So there's pros and cons with both options. With the first option, doing it straight away means that your application is decision ready. That means that immigration can basically just go in and finalize the visa. That's considering you've done everything else, like provided all the right forms, documents, done your police checks as well. With the second school of thought, waiting for the department to request it, a lot of applicants prefer this way because that means that they don't need to pay for the visa medical to be done twice potentially. Remember that there is a cost for applying for the health check, and they are only valid for 12 months. Where can I complete my health check? If you're inside Australia, the only authorised place that you can complete your Australian visa medical for your partner visa is with Bupa. So Bupa is contracted by the Department of Home Affairs. Unfortunately, even if you've just had a very recent blood test or a chest x-ray with your local GP, you can't actually use those results. You need to redo them at Bupa. Now, if you're offshore, so if you're applying for an offshore partner visa, again, you can't just go to your local GP or doctor. There's what's called authorised panel physicians. So you can find a list of authorised panel physicians through the Department of Home Affairs website, and I've given you a link for that in this blog as well. I've received a request to do my partner visa health exam, but I'm not able to do it in time. So not like partner visas aren't stressful enough, the department will probably give you 28 days to complete the medical exam if they do request it, so if you've not done it first. This can seem a bit stressful. There's various reasons why some people can't actually do it within that 28-day time frame. So perhaps there's no spots left with Bupa, perhaps you're traveling and you can't get to a panel physician. So what I always recommend is that you book the next available spot and you provide evidence to that. So if you can write a cover letter and upload it to your IME account, just saying that, look, I've booked my medical examination, but I can't do it within 28 days for, various reasons, then the department is generally accepting of that, just as they are with police checks if you can't complete those within 28 days because they might take some time. What actually happens during the health check? So I think this is what worries people. They go in and they don't know what exactly to expect. Well, basically, you should be prepared to wait around a little bit. That's the feedback I hear for most of my clients. Be prepared to be at the clinic for about 1 to 3 hours, give or take. What the department will do is they're asking the doctor to do a full medical examination. So what that means is exactly that, a full medical check. So taking your blood pressure, checking your hearing, checking your vision. From head to toe, they want to check you out and make sure that you're okay. They're going to do blood tests, they're going to do a HIV test, and they're going to take a chest x-ray. Should I DIY my partner visa if I have a health condition? So you know that at the Partner Visa Academy, we are big advocates for people preparing and lodging their own partner visas with some level of support. But if you do have a known health condition, or if you're not sure whether your health condition might be an issue for the partner visa, then I would strongly recommend that you start with a visa planning session with our sister company Freedom Migration before moving further. Thanks for watching. Please hit the like and subscribe button and head on over to thepartnervisaacademy.com.au to learn more. Please note that this blog is intended for general information only and does not constitute immigration advice.